Owning a super expensive car is not just about acceleration and speed, it's also about status. And if it's status you want, look no further than the Mercedes Maybach 62.
Well, first of all, nobody needs a new Maybach. It's very much you're filling a need that the customer has that's much more than I need to get from my house to my office and back. A Honda can do that, our Kia can do that, any car can do that. When you get into the Maybach scenario, it's really a statement of what that person is like. It's like building a yacht or a custom home. That gives that customer's personality and displays it for everybody to see.
The Maybach 62 is more than just a luxury car. It's a mobile luxury office. The first person in the U.S. to own one is computer security expert Dr. Kenneth Weiss.
I like high tech, and I like having the newest and the best of certain things. It's a bit of a passion.
Dr. Weiss bought his dream car at the Maybach dealership in Boston, Massachusetts.
I deal with the client directly rather than going through a salesperson because obviously their needs are very, very specific, very, very large needs.
A key selling point of the Maybach is that the customer can design the interior and choose the color and materials the vehicle is built from.
Top body. This would be the new side, I think.
Dr. Weiss has come to see Bernie Marino to decide the final details for his next Maybach.
There's no Maybachs in inventory. It's not like walking into a dealership and they show you 3 red ones, 2 blue ones, and a couple white ones. Every car is an expression of that client. So as a result, they have to build it.
Okay, let's take a look here. We're going to see the whole package together.
So we have larger color samples, we have full leather swatches, and then we have an interactive virtual reality system that lets you go in there and say, okay, I want to know what it looks like in brown with a beige side. And then you can see on the screen, you go, oh, geez, I've had clients that were in there and then they looked at that, boy, geez, I'm glad I looked at this. It's definitely not the color I want. It's much better for them to do that now rather than after they've paid $350,000 for the car and it's made.
No, that's not my style.
No, okay.
Yeah, the client who's buying a Maybach knows exactly what they want, which actually makes it easy from a sales perspective. Because they'll tell you, I want X, I want Y, and I want Z, and I want it at this time. So our job is really very simple. We just need to make sure we give them X, Y, and Z at the exact time that they specified.
The secret to the Maybach's appeal is that it is more than just a car. It's an office on the move.
I do a lot of business everywhere from Maine, New Hampshire to Washington, Philadelphia. And traveling in the car is a great deal more comfortable than on a plane. It's a lot safer at present. And frankly, I get a lot of work done while I'm traveling. And depending on where I'm going, I can even hold a meeting in the car and have some privacy. It's quite pleasant to be able to get in the car, continue on with what I'm doing, whether it be telephone or watching the news or working on the internet.
The Maybach makes sense to somebody like Dr. Weiss because he does a lot of business in the Northeastern Corridor. And in that car, he can be on the internet, he can watch his news show, he can rest. So he can maximize the utilization of his time because that's the one thing that these clients can't duplicate is their time. They run out of it every day.
I think $400,000 is a great deal of money. If I look at what I am saving in various other ways, with the flights, with hotels occasionally, and the way I'm using it, it's very inexpensive. But I think the more important question is value. And because of the way this car has been designed and what Maybach has put into it, it in fact is high value, which is the opposite of my initial view. I really thought it was obscene in price, but was willing to go that route for the benefits. And after owning it, this car is great value and probably a bargain.
I live in the same world that 95% of the people live in, which is, yeah, $40,000, $50,000 car is expensive. But this car, I mean, the woodwork alone takes a month to make. It's just very, very well done, quality workmanship, and that's what you're getting in that vehicle.
The Maybach 62 is a very large car. It is 20 feet long and weighs 6,000 pounds. The car is packed with every gadget imaginable. As well as the TV and DVD, there is a glass roof that can be made opaque at the touch of a switch. There's even a solar panel in front to run the climate control system and refrigerator when the engine is not running. And for the ultimate in passenger comfort, there are aircraft-style reclining seats.
The Maybach actually has a button that you can press at any time, and it gets you a Maybach representative 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, who's your personal concierge. So if Dr. Weiss is in Hartford, Connecticut, and wants a recommendation for a good Indian restaurant, he hits that button, and somebody comes on the phone, and they keep a database of client recommendations, just like the concierge at the Four Seasons.
A car like the Maybach says a lot about its owner.
Driving up to a party in a $300,000 vehicle frees you from a lot of things. You don't have to be wearing designer clothes. You can be late. You can even have bad manners because you walked out of this car and all of a sudden you're on another plane, separate from most of the other people that you're around. The car explains it all.